The best VAPR XKG class setup in Black Ops 4 is going to be Rapid Fire, Suppressor, High Caliber, Stock, and then for the perks you can kind of mix and match. Sometimes I ran Gung Ho, sometimes it was Dexterity, sometimes Dead Silence, and sometimes Scavenger. You kind of just mix and match what makes the most sense. My main preference was Gung Ho and Dead Silence, but obviously if you're not going to run Crash, you're going to need to run Scavenger. So I'd run Scavenger and Dead Silence so you can stay off the radar, especially when you're coming around on people with the acoustic sensor. And for whatever reason, now that you have your best class setup, that's when a lot of people tend to click away from the video, but you guys tend to miss the best part of the video, at least in my opinion, which is the gameplay breakdown. So if you haven't been a fan of those gameplay breakdowns, give me another chance. I'm going to go ahead and do this a little different, and hopefully you find it helpful or useful in some way. And if you do, please remember to hit that like button. And if you'd like to find your way back to the channel because either you want the best class setup or you're actually looking to improve at Call of Duty, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. You can double check by making sure you hit that red subscribe button and turning it to gray. So one of the things I really wanted to include with this class setup was the suppressor. And one of the main reasons I like the suppressor is it's going to keep you off the mini-map as long as there's not a UAV in the air. Another thing is you're going to have less muzzle flash, and that's going to help you focus on your target, especially when you're firing your weapon. And I know there's a few people out there that do not understand necessarily how that suppressor works, but typically it's going to reduce your range by 20%. But in case you guys didn't know, they buffed this weapon in the 1.14 update from about 30 meters up to 50 meters. So a 20% reduction brings you down to about 40 meters, which is still pretty significant for a 5-shot kill range. So in the first gameplay, all I'm really doing is slow playing my first set of streaks. I talk about this pretty often. As long as you get that first set of streaks, that's going to allow you to cycle your streaks, get the enemy distracted on your streak. Sometimes you're going to get a hacker, whatever the case is. You can see pretty much I timed that guy coming out. I was able to pre-fire that. Now I'm going and working my way through the spawn where I know my teammates are, seeing if I can go ahead and cover some ground. Those UAVs are passing, so that's giving me intel. You can see the match is kind of slow so far. It's already 2 minutes in. Our team hasn't even broke 20 kills yet, so it's definitely a slow end match. It looks like the enemy should be spawning in this general direction, and that's one of the things that kind of sucks right now because a lot of my team are in the village. So as soon as I walk towards the village, there is a chance that someone will spawn in this general direction and shoot me in the back. You see the guy just spawned in. I'm able to get a clean kill there and then cycle back through and hope that some of my teammates are spawning in. So now we have a sniper's nest in the air, and that's going to go ahead and distract some of the enemy players and allow my teammates to hopefully move around the map. Looks like a majority of them are just kind of posted up in the village, and then there's a couple kind of moving around the map. So after I call in my TAC 5 boost, I know that I'm about 1 kill off my streak. So I'm just going to slow play this, make sure I get that streak, then I can play a little bit more aggressively, run around the map, and then get a few more kills. One of the teammates decided to throw their smoke, and unfortunately that blocks my vision, so I kind of got to wait it out. I can't run through the smoke. My teammates are behind me, so I'm not really worried about that section. So I just got to wait for the smoke to clear. You see a guy's in the hut. He should be coming out, pre-aiming. As soon as he comes out, absolutely demolish him. I'm on a 10 streak, and now I get my strike team. And in an attempt to get more breakdowns, you can see how I finished that match. I ended up going 48-2. I died to a sniper and the rampart, so nothing crazy there. Pretty fast paced after that. Let's go ahead and get into the next breakdown, and I kind of talk about getting that first set of streaks on a different map. And the main thing I want to focus with these is because as soon as you get that first set of streaks, regardless of how close the match is, as long as the streaks aren't getting hacked, absolutely lasered that guy. As long as the streaks are not getting hacked, you should be in a pretty good spot. And that goes for pretty much any lobby you're in. That's whether it's an easy lobby or a sweat lobby. This one is much more of a sweat lobby. And a lot of times what you don't realize, if you get those first set of streaks, people start leaving. Sweats are not happy getting streaked on, so they usually end up just leaving the matches, which makes your lobby a lot easier. So if you ever wonder why the heck does so-and-so have so much easier lobby than I do, because they're usually out slaying that lobby, and a lot of times those people get pissed off and leave. So right here you can see I'm playing my life. I'm playing a little bit more passive. I do have a ComSec device, so I can't heal myself quite as quick as I could in that first match with the stim shot. So I just got to kind of play it smart. Look at where my teammates are. It looks like they're pretty aggressive. I dropped that ammo bag in the spawn, and that's going to allow me to chain those streaks a lot quicker. And I know sometimes people do not have the patience to actually do this every single match, but when I'm trying to demonstrate gameplay, this is pretty much what I do for every single match. I try to get the streaks, I slow play it, I come around, I flank enemies, I try to position myself the right way. You can see I have dexterity in this one, so my slide was a little bit further instead of having gung ho. I come out, get a nice little hit marker there. I see some guys challenging. Even though I'm not full health, I take that guy out, prepared for him, and I strafe a little bit. So he misses a few shots there. And I want to kind of wait to see if I can get 2 of them running down. I thought 2 would just run right by me. It only looked like 1 ran that direction. They might have ghost on because you can see they're not popping up on the UAV. You can see some teammates are spawning behind me, so I know I'm a little bit safer in this direction. Again, trying to slow play this. And the only real guy I got to worry about is that ghost user. You can see two are coming up around this left side. I play it with my teammate, end up taking that guy out, go ahead and reposition. I start getting shot in the back, and then I go ahead and got to move to the side. You can see I kind of get away. So looking at the situation, it looks like I'm 200 score up. I'm probably 1 kill away from my tac boost. So basically, as long as I win one gunfight or even get a hit marker that gets me an EKIA, I should be able to use my tac 5 boost after that point, and that'll allow me to get my strike team. Because you can see right now we're only ahead by 2 kills, which isn't great. But just like the other match, as soon as the streaks start raining in, they start to chain off of each other. You can move around the map a little bit more aggressively. See right there, I know I'm going to get my tac 5 boost. As soon as I get it, I call it in, and then I'm able to get that next streak. And if you look closely, the second I call that in, someone leaves the match. And this is a continual pattern. Whoever is good in the lobby will tend to leave the match if you get your streaks first. Now we're up by 10. I'll go ahead and fast forward so we can get into another gameplay breakdown. So you can see I went 45-5 and we ended up winning 100-59. So you can see how dramatic the effects are of calling in streaks. So for this one, it's actually a lot faster start. And you'll kind of see how it plays out. I peeked that. This guy comes around and I'm able to shoot him in the back. Suppressor keeps me off the minimap. I do see a teammate kind of running that general direction. See a couple guys up top. I peek out, end up taking that guy out. Pretty much just reading the minimap. Looks like my teammate cleared out this area, so for the most part, I know it's safe. I go ahead and pre-aim this area, thinking that someone's going to come from this direction. See how I kind of modify my angle, and it pays off for me. The guy only ends up hitting me once for 19 damage, so I'm a pretty good spot there. I come around over here. Looks like that guy died, and I'm just slow playing because as soon as I get this UAV, then I can get a little bit of map awareness, use that map awareness to move on to the next streak, and then pretty much take over the game. The way Crash synergizes with its ammo bag, the ComSec device, as well as the tac 5 boost is pretty broken in my opinion. You can see I end up chasing this guy down. Luckily, I'm able to get that kill. For a quick second, I'm thinking the spawns are flipping, but it looks like they haven't flipped yet because I saw a little red dot pop up on the east side. You'll see my teammate ends up getting killed here, which tells me there's still enemies in this general direction. I go ahead and give myself a chance to pick up that ammo bag before I pre-aim and take that guy out. Doesn't even land a hit marker. Only 300 score off of the next streak. And I get that extra score every time I kill someone after I picked up that golden ammo that Crash puts down. So I know they're in this spawn. I just got to play it the right way. See what the minimap is telling me. It looks like 3 of them are pushed up and not really many of them are in spawn. Kind of peek, make sure I get another UAV pass and go ahead and see if I can peek this guy. It looks like there is someone in here, so I'm able to peek out, get a couple kills, take that guy off the head glitch that he was looking the other direction. And you can see after looking at the minimap, I pre-aim this section knowing that the guy's going to walk out and absolutely destroy him. He doesn't even have a chance. He's kind of distracted by my teammate. That's a plus for me. Already got the sniper's nest and 85 score off. If I get one more kill, that's going to give it to me. If I just camped, I'd probably get the tac 5 boost. But luckily, I'm able to get a quick peek out, get that kill, and now I have a strike team. Unlike the previous ones, I'll skip to the end where I went 44-3. You can see I'm running around the corner, chasing that kill, end up getting that kill. And that's pretty much how the match plays out. So again, we're playing on a different map, and you can see how I kind of slow peek this. Again, I got to go for those streaks because as soon as you get the streaks, you take over the lobby. Guaranteed you take over the lobby. Luckily, I was able to slide to safety and get to full health. And then I'm going ahead and pre-aiming, looking around. I know that we need to lock down this area of the map. And I've talked about it on several occasions when I broke down Slum's gameplay. You got to win this part of the map, and that allows you to actually get easy kills. Right here is the only time I die in the entire match. I end up reloading. I thought the teammate would take that engagement and take that guy out. The other option I could have gone with is to done the YY or the triangle trick, which would allow me to pull my weapon out right away. Especially since that guy was one shot. I'm pretty sure I could have landed 1 bullet out of the 11 I had in my magazine. So I'm able to take out this guy pretty aggressively. I thought he was a little bit lower health when I challenged that, but it ended up working out for me anyways. Right here, I'm just pre-aiming this left side. You can see there's someone here. I only land 1 bullet on the guy, but that's enough for me to get the assist. I go ahead and kind of work my way around. You can see that there's multiple right here. So I go ahead and peek it really quick, see if I can get a little bit of a flank on them because they're so distracted with that middle lane. I get the nice easy kill, drop my ammo. Hopefully my teammates will grab it, and I'm pretty much just pre-aiming this right section. They got to funnel in out of cover because they do not have any kind of head glitching as they come around the corner. They are more than likely going to lose those gunfights. Every time they peek it, I end up lasering them. It makes it very easy and very predictable, and you're generally going to win those gunfights as long as you're accurate. So right here you can see the UAVs passing. I'm kind of pre-aiming that little section. I got to go ahead and jump around because I know someone's coming out, and since I recognize my teammate's going for that flank, I get out of the way, and while the guy's distracted, he ends up getting eliminated by my teammate. I get another assist, and that allows me to get a bunch of score that'll actually allow me to get my streaks. I go ahead and peek right here, seeing if this guy's gonna come through. And right now I have my eyes focused on the mini map. You can see what's going on. It doesn't look like the spawns have flipped quite yet. I see someone kind of fighting behind me, and then there's a lot going on in this west side. So I decide to peek it a little bit. Looks like the guy's getting engagement. I decide to push forward. I'm guessing the guy's low health. I come out, laser him from behind, and I already got a sniper's nest. So it's worked out pretty good. Only 190 off that strike team. So all I really need is one kill. That'll allow me to get my TAC 5, call my TAC 5, and that'll give me the strike team. And I'm showing you guys this because this is pretty simple to replicate. You don't got to do anything crazy. You don't got to go on some mad 15 streak. We're not calling in nukes here. We're just trying to dominate the lobby and do it in a way that's fairly easy to replicate. So if you can do me a huge favor, go in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the change to the format or if you'd rather have the full-length gameplays, because whoever's watching at this point in the video, you're the real ones that actually value my content, so I really appreciate your guys' feedback. And if you enjoyed the content and thought it was helpful in any way, please remember to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel or you want to find your way back at some point, please remember to hit that subscribe button with notifications on. Do appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.